Any day when a Nintendo Direct is about to happen is a good day. And here at SwitchForce, we feel like it is almost Christmas. We are mere hours away from a Nintendo Direct, but that does not stop the rumor mill from turning. Hello everybody, Gabe from SwitchForce here, and today we are going to talk about a few last minute Direct rumors that have surfaced that we wanted to bring them to your attention and talk them through. Okay, so you might remember that Star Fox Grand Prix was rumored to be announced sometime last year. That didn't happen. This rumor has been around for a little while. If you've never heard of it, Star Fox Grand Prix is Retro's game that they had been working on for a very long time. This rumor comes from Vergaben, and if you don't remember Vergaben, he was correct about the Simon reveal for Smash. He was correct about Isabelle being in Smash. He does have a little bit more credibility than most. Vergaben had come out and said, like, hey, this game exists, and then a lot of people in the press actually corroborated it and did mention that they knew that it was happening at some point. They just didn't know if it was complete, if it was going to be canceled, or if it was going to come out at all. So, now, Vergaben is saying that we're going to see a Star Fox Grand Prix announcement tomorrow, and that there's maybe even going to be a beta to go alongside the announcement sometime soon. He doesn't say it's the same day beta or like the next day, anything like that, but Vergaben giving some credence that Star Fox Grand Prix could come out pretty soon is super fun and exciting for me. We know that Retro is now going to be working on Metroid Prime 4, but what if they finished Star Fox Grand Prix beforehand? And that's what freed them up to be able to take on the monumental task of Samus's next adventure. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if this is the first big game that gets announced during Direct. Vergaben, he's been right before. He's also been wrong before, so take it with all the grains of salt in the world. But for me, a Star Fox racing game would be really fun. Mario Kart continues to kill it. It is the best-selling game on the platform. It's going to continue to sell well. We're not likely to get a new Mario Kart for years, probably, just because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe continues to sell so well. But Star Fox Grand Prix would still be something really, really fun. Also, Diddy Kong Racing would be fun, but that's not happening right now. Star Fox, that's where it is at. Another rumor that Vergaben has gone ahead and spoken about is he says that we are getting a Pikmin 3 port, and that it's being announced during the Direct today, that we've sort of heard a little bit about in multiple ways from multiple people. Zach and I always hope that when a port is being talked about for a franchise that has a couple of games in it, we always want the games to be bundled together. A Pikmin bundle with Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 would be super awesome. I don't know that happens, though. It's way easier to just port over Pikmin 3. We've seen that Wii U ports do well on Nintendo Switch, so that's probably the route that Nintendo would go. If there is something Pikmin related, we still want it to be a brand new game, of course, but it seems like it's going to be a Pikmin 3 port. The last minute thing that Vergaben talks about here is a new top-down Zelda game, a 2D Zelda game. He says he knows that it exists, but he doesn't know if it's going to be shown tomorrow. But he says it is due for release this year, and it may be related to that old Link's Awakening remake or sequel thing that he heard and talked about long ago. So many rumors that he has been talking about before, he's sort of bringing up again. And for him, the big ones are Star Fox and Pikmin, both happening during the Direct. Okay, guys, look, I know these leakers and rumor mongers, they're not always right, but King Zell came by once again and said, hey, 13 is your lucky number. He clearly had some inside knowledge about what Nintendo was planning, so sometimes these people are right. So I think it's fun and interesting to talk about that with you guys, and we are here to report on it. Again, I said it before, but grains of salt with all of this. A new 2D Zelda would absolutely take the cake for me. If that gets announced today during the Direct, I will lose my mind, but Star Fox Grand Prix would also be super awesome, and Pikmin 3, a port for that, I know Zach is going to be all over it. He absolutely loves it, and that is a really underrated multiplayer game. So we now have multiple sources saying that this is going to be a big Direct and an awesome year for Nintendo Switch. Emily Rogers, Vergaben, King Zell all have me really hyped, honestly. And I know it's probably not the best to, believe too much about these rumors and get ourselves too worked up, but I can't help it. I love Nintendo and I love what they've been doing. I know they have a ton of games for this year already, and this Direct has me super, super hyped. We wait for the Direct, mere hours to go. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for Star Fox Grand Prix? The potential of it. A beta. The beta is what has me the most interested about that. I would love to be able to play that very, very soon. So sound off, comments, subscribe if you're not subscribed, hit the thumbs up, maybe even hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our Direct coverage or anything else we have in the future. We appreciate each and every single one of you. SwitchForce out.